जब जब हुई धरती से पुकार, शिव शक्ति बनी विश्व आधार। युवा में शक्ति भर कर करने आए सब पे उपकार। जगमग करती एक ज्योति परम धाम से आई। जगमग करती एक ज्योति परम धाम से आई। धरती पर आकर उसने, धरती पर आकर उसने हर एक ज्योति जगाई। जगमग करती एक ज्योति परम धाम से आई। घोर अंधेरे को उसने सवेरे में बदल डाला। बुझाई प्यास हर मन की अमृत दे के निराला। घोर अंधेरे को उसने सवेरे में बदल डाला। बुझाई प्यास हर मन की अमृत दे के निराला। हर पुकारती रूहों ने जीने की राह है पाई। जगमग करती एक ज्योति परम धाम से आई। संगम युग में आकर उसने सबको हमसे दूर किया। भस्म किया विकारों को ज्ञान से भरपूर किया। संगम युग में आकर उसने सबको हमसे दूर किया। भस्म किया विकारों को ज्ञान से भरपूर किया। डूबी नाव निकाल नरक से सतयुग में पहुँचाई। जगमग करती एक ज्योति परम धाम से आई। स्वर्णिम युग आया धरा पे, जन जन ने किया श्रृंगार। महक उठा गुणों का गुलशन, चारों ओर छाई बहार। स्वर्णिम युग आया धरा पे, जन जन ने किया श्रृंगार। महक उठा गुणों का गुलशन, चारों ओर छाई बहार। परिस्थान की परियों ने शिव की झलक दिखाई। जगमग करती एक ज्योति परम धाम से आई। धरती पर आकर उसने, धरती पर आकर उसने हर एक ज्योति जगाई। जगमग करती एक ज्योति परम धाम से आई।
भूमंडल पर स्वर्ग रचाने आया रचनाकार, रचनाकार। भूमंडल पर स्वर्ग रचाने आया रचनाकार, रचनाकार। रूप विचित्र रंग निराला, रूप विचित्र रंग निराला। अनोखा चित्रकार, चित्रकार। भूमंडल पर स्वर्ग रचाने आया रचनाकार, रचनाकार। ज्योति बिंदु स्नेह सिंधु प्रेम सुधारस बरसाए। ज्ञान की मुरली सुनाए जब वो अंतर मन हर्षाए। आप समान बनाने आया, आप समान बनाने आया। परम है वो शिल्पकार। रूप विचित्र रंग निराला। अनोखा चित्रकार, चित्रकार। कल्प कल्प के संगम युग में परिवर्तन की वेला में उपकार किया है रूहों पर। महामिलन की बेला में पावन करने सारी सृष्टि का लिए ब्रह्मा तन आधार। रूप विचित्र रंग निराला। अनोखा चित्रकार, चित्रकार। राजयोग का योग सिखाने योगेश्वर शिव आए हैं। बेहद बरसा हाथों में ले स्वर्ग सौगात लाए हैं। भक्तों की पुकार सुनकर संगम पर हुए फिर साकार। रूप विचित्र रंग निराला अनोखा, चित्रकार चित्रकार। भूमंडल पर स्वर्ग रचाने आया रचनाकार 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 रचनाकार।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So good morning to everyone, and so warm welcome to our family of South Africa, and greetings of love. And today we got, as usual, such a special Murli. Baba is reminding us how this Brahman life is based on divinity. And he's taking us on a very high level of consciousness, and really reminding us it's not an ordinary life, but it's a very extra special divine life. Our thoughts, when Baba comes, the gift that he gives us is divine thoughts, divine words, divine actions, divine interactions, everything divine, high quality life. And for an example, Baba is saying, sometimes we do check, did I give sorrow to anyone? Did I take sorrow from anyone? He's saying that's still not divinity. But the deep checking, I think someone is unmuted. And the deep checking is not just did I give sorrow to others or did I take sorrow, but did I give happiness to everyone who I've come into contact with. And that's what Baba is talking about, divinity. Every moment is a moment of serving on a very high level. And Baba is saying our thinking must always be so elevated, so divine. Our drishti, our vision for each one, firstly for the self, our vision has to be the vision that Baba holds for each one of us, a divine soul, a supremely pure soul, an elevated soul, a deity idol. And these are the thoughts and the vision that we need to have for ourselves. And then whoever that comes in contact with us, and when they have ordinary thinking, we can raise their consciousness, their stage to a higher level as well. But it only depends on our stage. When we in that stage of divinity, we in that stage, that elevated consciousness that Baba has for each one of us. So that's what Baba is saying, how we can free ourselves and take ourselves to the stage of perfection, to that close, powerful stage. Another very beautiful gift that he's leaving us today with, he's saying that to keep filling ourselves with the power of God's drishti. You know, when we see Brahma Baba's picture here, it's not Brahma Baba looking at us. It's Shiv Baba in the body of Brahma, using the eyes of Brahma and giving us and seeing us in such a powerful, powerful stage. So we have to constantly hold that vision that Baba has for us. And when we stay in that awareness, holding that vision of Baba, then we don't come into ordinariness. Because it's so easy to come into ordinary thinking, so easy to come into ordinary actions, so easy. And Baba is saying sometimes we are so innocent with our old sanskaras, not even realizing that these old body conscious sanskaras are in operation. And now he wants us to step up into our elevated sanskaras, our golden age sanskaras, our divine sanskaras, to make that so natural from now. Divine thoughts, divine words, divine actions, the way we eat, the way we sleep, the way we walk, all that has to be instilled in our sanskaras in a natural way, in a natural way. So that for that, we need to be so consciously awake, alert, and attentive. No? Because if we are rushing around, we get into ordinariness. So we have to be so conscious. I must say for myself, you know, this Brahman life, whatever happens, there's only benefit. There's only benefit. For myself, I see more and more the slowing down in thinking, the slowing down in actions, the slowing down in words, all that, and more time for the self, more time to be in silence, more time to be with Baba. And that's so powerful, so powerful. And that's what's required now. That's what drama is calling for now. So a very powerful Murli, and the gift that Baba is leaving us today with, as I mentioned, keep taking powerful drishti from Baba, that vision. God is watching me. God is filling me with power. And when we deeply, deeply connect with supremely pure, divine Baba, we naturally become divine as well. How easy that is. That is the gift of the confluence age. So easy. No hard effort, no hard work. I, the soul, I connect with supremely pure, divine, almighty Baba. As I keep connecting, I keep becoming like him in a natural way. That is our special gift of the confluence age. Be those divine souls, so others see God through me. Others take power from God through my inspirations as well. So Baba's Murli today, the original date of the Murli. How's the sound, Brother Avinal? So, original date, the 11th November 89.
It's good, Shobin. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. The title of Baba's Murli today, Divinity is the Decoration of the Confluence-Aged Brahmins. Divinity is the decoration of the confluence-aged Brahmins. Today, the bestower of the divine intellect and the bestower of divine vision is looking at the divine souls who have taken a divine birth. Bab Dada has made each of you children one with a divine life, that is, a divine idol who has divine thoughts, who speaks divine words and performs divine actions. Divinity is the elevated decoration of you children of the confluence age. One is being ordinary and the other is being divine. All of you know the signs of divinity. Souls who have taken a divine birth will give any soul divine experiences beyond ordinariness through their divine eyes, that is, through their vision. As soon as ordinary souls come in front of such souls, they forget their ordinariness. Nowadays, according to the present time, the majority of souls are not content with their ordinary lives. As you progress further, you will hear them say that this isn't a life worth living and that they want some newness. They will experience being alokik, spiritual, not of this world, and divinity to be the special foundation of life. They will be searching everywhere to quench their thirst of wanting something. Just as a person who is thirsty will desperately search everywhere for even a drop of water, in the same way, souls who are thirsty for divinity will be seen everywhere desperately, wanting to take even a drop of it. Where will they go in their desperate search? Where will they go? They will come to you. So, have you become so full with the treasure of divinity? Do you experience divinity at every moment? Or are you sometimes ordinary and sometimes divine? Since the Father has given you the blessing of divine vision and a divine intellect, ordinary things cannot enter a divine intellect. Brahmins who have taken a divine birth cannot perform ordinary actions with their bodies, even if those actions appear to people to be ordinary. Just like everyone else, all of you also have to interact with others. You have a business, or you have a government job, and mothers prepare meals to look at They are ordinary actions. But even these ordinary actions, when compared to the actions of others, are alokik and divine. You are especially being told about the main difference because you Brahmins who have taken divine births cannot perform ordinary actions with your bodies. You cannot have ordinary thoughts in your mind, and you cannot use your money for any ordinary work because you are trustees of all three: your bodies, mind, and wealth. This is why you cannot use anything without the Shrimad of the Father, the Master. You have received Shrimad to perform divine actions at every moment. Therefore, check throughout the whole day for how long were your words and actions ordinary, and for how long were they divine and alokik, spiritual. Sometimes some children become very innocent. They do check themselves, but with innocence. Yesterday's Murli as well, Baba was saying to check, not only check, but change the self. They think that throughout the day, they haven't made any particular mistake. They haven't had bad thoughts or spoken bad words. However, did you check whether you performed divine and alokik actions? This is because ordinary words and actions are not accumulated. You neither erase nor accumulate them. The divine thoughts, divine words, and divine actions of the present time accumulate for the future. So the divine thoughts, divine words, and divine actions of the present time accumulate for the future. Sometimes the account of accumulation doesn't increase. In terms of accumulating, you become innocent and are happy that you didn't waste anything. However, don't be happy with just that much. You didn't waste anything, but how much did you change into the best? Many times children say, I didn't cause anyone any sorrow today. However, did you give happiness? You didn't cause sorrow, and you made the present good. But by giving happiness, you accumulate elevated karma, divine karma, giving happiness. See how Baba is raising us to a higher level. We do check, no? Today I didn't cause sorrow for someone. I didn't take sorrow, but did we give them happiness through our thoughts, through our words, through our actions? Did you do that? Or were you happy with just the present? The children of the bestower of happiness accumulate in their account of happiness. Do not just check whether you didn't cause any sorrow, but check how much happiness you gave. Whoever comes into contact with you, a master bestower of happiness, should experience happiness at every step. This is known as divinity and being alokik. So now, let your checking also become deep, refined from ordinary. At every moment, have the awareness that in this one birth, you have to accumulate in your account for 21 births. So check all your accounts. How much did you accumulate with your body? How much did you accumulate with divine thoughts in your mind? How much wealth did you accumulate by using it for an elevated task according to Srimad? Pay special attention to the account of accumulation, savings, because the time for accumulating for you special souls is at no other time in the cycle either than the short birth. Now is the time to accumulate with our thoughts, with our words, with our actions. It is a different account for other souls, but for you elevated souls, it is. If not now, then never. If not now, then never. So do you understand what you have to do? Do not be innocent about this. Do not be innocent with your old sanskaras. Bap Dada saw the result. In the result, in many things, the account of accumulation is very low. He's got a sweet complaint, huh? Our account of accumulation is very low. Bap Dada will tell you details of that at some other time. All of you have arrived here out of love, having forgotten everything else. Seeing the children's love, Bap Dada continues to give an attainment for many moments, multifold, in return for one moment's love. What were all of you told to make firm in order to be allowed to come to such a big gathering? First of all, I think in 89, there was no space. So first of all, you would have to become floor queens, patrani, having to sleep on mattresses on the floor. Many thousands come at one time. You would only be allowed to stay for 4 days. You just come and go. So hearing all of these things, you still arrived here out of love. Consider even this to be your luck to receive this much. At least you are not having to spend the night waiting for just a moment's glimpse of the non-living idols. All of you have received 3 feet of land, have you not? You are sitting here comfortably too. As things progress in the future, the system will also automatically continue to change. However, always experience whatever you are receiving to be very good, because expansion has to take place and change also has to take place. So all of you are living comfortably and getting proper food, etc. Are you not? You only need 2 things. What 2 things? Food and sleep. The mothers are very happy because they receive ready prepared food. There, you have to prepare it yourself, offer bhog, and then eat it. Here, you take food that has already been prepared and offered. Therefore, the mothers have very good rest here. Kumars, brothers, also have good rest here, because for them too, it is a big problem to prepare food. This is true. Here, you very comfortably receive ready prepared food always remain easy in this way. Those who have the sanskaras of being easy remain easy because they find every task to be easy. Those who have the sanskaras of being easy remain easy because they find every task to be easy. When our sanskaras are easy, every task becomes easy. If their sanskaras are tight, the circumstances also become tight. They also interact in a tight manner with relations and connections. Tight means there is a struggle. So all of you are those who remain cheerful, seeing every scene of the drama, are you not? Or do you get pulled by the attraction of good and bad? Do not be attracted to anything good or bad. And always stay cheerful. If we get attracted to something that's good, we'll also get attracted to something that's bad. So always stay cheerful. Acha. Look at how powerful the blessing Baba finishes off the Murli. To the divine idols who experience divinity and give the experience of divinity at every step. To the knowledgeful souls who always increase their accounts of accumulation. To the sensible children who easily overcome every problem with their easy stage. To the master oceans of knowledge, the elevated souls who quench the thirst in the lives of many souls. Love, remembrance, and namaste from Bap Dada, the ocean of knowledge. Just that line, God's vision for each one, divine idols. This is from God Himself. So Bap Dada meeting the Bombay group. You children who are residents of Bombay are full of all treasures, are you not? Do you always experience yourselves to be souls who are full? Fullness is a sign of perfection. You can check your perfection by your own fullness, because perfection means to be full of all treasures, just as you have a full moon. What's a sign of fullness? When I check myself, content, cheerful, not shaking in any situation, not fluctuating. Complete. Its fullness, the full moon, its fullness is a sign of its perfection. When it cannot get any fuller, that is its stage of perfection. There isn't even a slight bit missing. It is full. So all of you are full with everything. Knowledge, yoga, dharana, inculcation, and service. This is called perfection. From this, you can tell whether you are close to, or far away from perfection. When you are full, you are close to perfection. So are all of you close? How close are you? Are you reaching the 8, the 100, or the 16,000? There is closeness of the 8, then the closeness of the 100, and then the closeness of 16,000. Check which closeness you have. Nevertheless, out of millions of the world, it is good that you are very, very fortunate. They are those who are desperate, whereas you are the souls who are full. You are souls who are embodiments of attainment. You have this happiness, do you not? Talk to yourself every day. What you gonna say? Talk to yourself every day. Who can remain happy apart from us? Who can remain happy apart from us? Always keep the blessing in your awareness that you are close and full. Now, you have even had a chance of meeting closely. Just as you like being close physically, in the same way, constantly stay close in your stage. That is, constantly stay full. Acha. So the group from Gujarat and Pune, Baba is meeting that group. All of you have experienced attaining power through drishti. Just as you experience power through words, have you not? When you hear a Murli, you feel that you have received power. In the same way, have you the practice of experiencing the attainment of power through drishti? Or is it that you experience it with words, but not as much from drishti? Today, nice to experiment every hour. Just take few minutes drishti from Baba. Are you able to catch power through drishti, because it is only when you have had the practice of catching it through drishti that you will be able to give others an experience through your divine drishti. Deep line, when I experience the drishti of Baba so powerfully, can I give that experience to others? As you progress further, there won't even be time to give anyone an introduction with words, and there won't even be those circumstances. And so, what will you do then? Those who are the bestowers of blessings and great donors will give great donations and blessings through their drishti. The power of peace, the power of love, the powers of happiness and bliss are all attained through drishti. When you go in front of the non-living idols, they don't speak, do they? Nevertheless, devotee souls have one attainment or another, for that is why they go there. How do they attain something? They take vibrations from their divinity and from the drishti of their divine eyes. The non-living idols in the temple, devotees, take vibrations from their divinity and from their drishti of their divine eyes. When people look at an idol of a god or goddess, they pay special attention to their eyes. Attention is drawn to their faces because vibrations are received through the forehead and divinity is experienced through the eyes. That is of non-living idols, but whose idols are they? They are the non-living idols of you living idols. Do you have the intoxication that they are your idols? It is because you did that service in your living forms that the non-living idols were created. So practice giving and receiving power through drishti. Now is the time, going beyond words, giving power through drishti. So seeing each one as a divine idol, today our practice, whether they recognize Baba or not, to see each one as a divine idol. The experience of the power of silence is very elevated. Nowadays, everyone experiences an impact from the power of science. But how did the power of science come about? It was only through the power of silence. Since the power of science can give you temporary attainment, how much attainment would the power of silence give you? So accumulate power in yourself from the Father's divine drishti. Then, at a time of need, you will be able to give others what you have accumulated. To accumulate just for yourself and then use it means you earned it and used it up. Those who earn something and instantly use it up do not accumulate anything, and those who don't have an account of accumulation are deceived at that time. When you are deceived, you experience sorrow. The power of silence will not accumulate just like that. If you don't have the experience of drishti, then at the last moment, you will be deceived in receiving an elevated status. There will then be sorrow and repentance. Therefore, experience the power that you attain through the Father's drishti from now and continue to accumulate it. So do you know how to accumulate? What would be the sign of accumulating it? Sign of accumulating? You would be intoxicated, just as a lot of happiness is visible as intoxication in the way that wealthy people move, in their way of sitting and doing everything. So this is the spiritual intoxication. By having this intoxication, you automatically have happiness. In fact, happiness is your birthright. Become those who show others the spiritual sparkle with your sparkle of happiness. Constantly keep this blessing in your awareness. No matter what happens, do not lose your blessing of happiness. No matter what happens, do not lose your blessing of happiness. Problems will come and go, but your happiness should not go, because happiness is your own personal property, whereas the problem is something external. It has come from someone else. You always keep with you things that belong to you. Things that do not belong to you will come and go. The situations belong to Maya. They are not yours. You don't lose anything that belongs to you. So do not lose your happiness. Even if you shed that body, Your happiness should not disappear. If the body is shedding happiness, you will receive an even better body. The old one will go and you will receive a new one. So those from Gujarat and Maharashtra must constantly keep this greatness. Become great in your happiness. Even if the body goes, my happiness must not go. Become great in your happiness. Meeting, the last meeting, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka group. Do you experience being special souls who play special parts in the drama? When you consider yourselves to be special souls, you automatically remember the one who made you that, and you find remembrance easy. So to make remembrance easy, I am a special soul, and who made me special? Then remembrance becomes easy, because a relationship is the basis of remembrance. Where there is a relationship, remembrance is automatically easy. Since you have all relationships with the one Father, there is no one else. With the awareness that you have all relationships with the one Father, you will become easy yogis. You don't ever find it difficult, do you? Do you find it difficult when there is an attack from Maya? Become those who have bid farewell to Maya for all time. When you bid farewell to Maya, the congratulations from the Father will make you move forward a lot on the path of devotion. You asked so many times. What did you ask? Give me blessings, give me good wishes. However, Baba has now shown you an easy way to take blessings from the Father. The more you bid farewell to Maya, the more blessings you will automatically receive. God's blessings make you elevated, not just for one birth, but for many births. So what was today's blessing from God? His elevated drishti. How he sees us, how elevated he sees us, and that's his elevated blessings today. Always remain aware that you will continue to take blessings from the Father and the Brahmin family at every step, and easily continue to fly. You are special souls in the drama, the ones who perform special actions and play special parts for many birds. Do not perform ordinary actions, but perform special actions, have special thoughts, and speak special words. So those of you from Andhra, do the special service of transforming many souls with your elevated actions and elevated transformation. Make yourself a mirror and let the Father be visible in your mirror. Make yourself a mirror and let the Father be visible in your mirror. Do such special service. So always remember, I am a divine mirror. I am a divine mirror, and the Father should be visible in myself. The Father should be visible in myself, this mirror. Do you understand? Acha. Today's blessing. May you become seated on Bap Dada's heart throne by constantly being seated on the throne of a constant stage. The most elevated throne is to be seated on Bap Dada's heart throne. However, in order to sit on this throne, you need to have the throne of an unshakable, immovable, and constant stage. If you are not able to be stable on the throne of the stage, you cannot be stable on the throne of Bap Dada's heart. For this, be an immortal throne and sit on the throne in the center of your forehead. Sit on this throne, center of the forehead. Do not constantly shake on this throne, and you will then be able to sit on Bap Dada's heart throne. Slogan: with your pure thoughts, transform anything negative to positive. With your pure thoughts, transform anything negative to positive. Om Shanti. So powerful, powerful Murli here. No ordinary thinking, no ordinary speaking, no ordinary actions, only divine, divine thinking, speaking, acting. No ordinariness. On Tuesday, Shirley goes for her first chemo. So anyway, the oncologist had a nice chat, very, very lovely Nigerian brother. And so he was giving me the process of, you know, how when you go for chemo and sometimes, you know, the behavior changes and the personality changes. And since then, I had to practice very, very powerfully the soul conscious stage. So there's benefit in everything. So Baba has taught us the soul is the master and the body is just the vehicle. And I, the soul, I have to be so powerful. I am the master and I have to guide this body and also keep the sanskaras under the master's control. And so from that day, I started practicing very, very powerfully so that the sanskaras stay as Baba's sanskaras and no sanskaras to get out of control. And that's so powerful. So there's benefit in everything, there's benefit. So today's point number 24, do not make the facilities your support, but use the facilities on the basis of your spiritual endeavor. If you do not use the facilities whilst maintaining a stage of spiritual endeavor, and you make one or another support the basis of your progress, then when that support shakes, your zeal and enthusiasm also shake. In fact, it is not a bad thing to take support, but do not let that support become the foundation. So do not let the support become the foundation. Use everything, but as a detached observer. Achha. So anyone wants to share any point? So please feel free to unmute. Anyone wants to share any points?
Om Shanti. Good morning, Sister Shirley.
Good morning, my sister Kamla.
Lots of love and blessings to you.
Thank you, thank you.
And I wanted to say, I just loved Baba's blessing to us today of his drishti, his vision of us, and to actually experience that, because we can only experience that and now at the conference age. And also this whole aspect of happiness, no matter what happens, never to let go of our happiness, because that is something internal and other things will come and go because they're external. Okay,
Very powerful two gifts that you're taking away and highlighted. Baba's drishti and the gift of happiness. And like you say, that's internal. Everything else is external. They will come and go, but my happiness is always there. Not to forget. Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone?
Om Shanti, Shirley Benji.
Om Shanti, Maribai.
How are you?
Oh, good, bye.
Yeah,
all the
no.
way from Botswana. Welcome.
Yeah, no, I like the point Baba says we must start accumulating. It's not enough just being good, but I need to accumulate for myself and for others also. Yeah, that's my point to take. And sending a lot of good wishes and everything for Shirley Ben to get well soon. And Baba's with you. And you will pass this test paper with honors. A lot of good wishes to you. Om Shanti. Thank you, Shirley Benji and family. Om
Thank
Shanti.
you. Bye. Thank you. Hope to see you soon in Indonesia.
Sure,
So
when Baba and Rama permits, we'll be there soon.
yes.
Thank you, Ben.
So on the chat, Brother Shem, the power of the third eye, the power of the divine eye, the power of the unlimited eye. Wah, Baba, wah, our fortune of your drishti at the confluence age. If not now, then never. Thank you, Brother Shan. Acha. So we could have one last sharing, and we have a song.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, my Ben.
Om Shanti,
Jyoti
Didi.
Ben.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Special greetings to Linesia Divine Family.
Special greetings, sister. This is Baba's Gopi.
When Baba mentions about happiness, the first thought came, Baba actually came down for us when he cannot see the sorrow we are experiencing. The one thing Baba always wants his children to have is unlimited happiness. And he only rests when all his children went to land of happiness for 21 births. Then he goes and rests so happily. In Baba's remembrance, in his presence, in his drishti, we always experience my divinity, that extreme special, elevated being, that complete being, because Baba made me equal to him on my birth. And his thoughts, his words, his visions constantly reveals my complete stage and experience that unlimited happiness, because my Baba is the ocean of divinity, bestower of happiness. Through his drishti, he made me belong to him. He made me feel special. He made me close to him. He made me feel that I'm seated in his hot throne. Today, Baba is saying, I am that divine soul who received divine birth and received the divine intellect, divine vision. My thoughts, words, actions are divine. This is Baba. Baba sees me unlimited way. He has no limits for me. I'm just so blessed. And I'm just seeing myself, that mirror who only reveals Baba in me. I'm so fortunate, humbled, and extremely happy and blessed. Baba chosen me to perform these special actions, being a special soul, special parts for many births. Thank you, Baba. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Ben, for sharing so much with so much bliss. So Tammy, Om Shanti, everyone, and Sister Shirley, Baba's point, I am a divine mirror, and the Father should be the vision in the mirror. So beautiful. All the best for Tuesday. and you are going to win this. Om Shanti. So
Om
thank
Shanti, Shelben.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
I was just thinking of this practice that you shared to say that at every moment in the day, just keep seeing Baba and taking drishti from Baba. So that is something that I feel that I'm going to practice for the day. Keep seeing Baba's drishti on the soul. And I know that you are Baba's very special jewel. And Baba has very, very powerful light and might that he will see you through whatever that soul needs and whatever the body needs. So take care and all the best, Shelben.
Thank you, Arunaben. Take care.
Shanti,
Thanks.
Sister Shirley. Om Shanti, Baba's special child. Om Shanti, Sister.
Thank you, Jai. Om Shanti. So many blessings and much appreciated for all the blessings and good wishes. This is another scene in the drama. Thank you. So lots of love from the Lenasia family to everyone as well. So thank you, Avinal. Bye.
Om Shanti, sister. Please take
Om-
care.
Will do. Thank you.
Share
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Have a beautiful day, Shilbin. Take